welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to do a bit of a story time about my blog and how I did it in high school and what people did about it and how they reacted to it. At first, before my blog became about epilepsy, I did modelling, toy reviews and a bit of acting and singing and dancing, and I have quite a decent following, so a lot of people from my high school know that I do this, so a lot of people did know about it from when I first started in 2021. And since we were in high school and I was here doing all my kids content, toy reviews and little modelling things, I was not really seen as someone cool. I got picked on a lot whilst doing this, and that's just how it is, I'm afraid. So let's get into how I was a vlogger in high school. On a positive note, I did feel like a celebrity. I was kind of shy in high school, so blogging was what made me speak out a bit. I had a small group of friends, so I just went with them, and that was how I rolled. And in reality, as I am now, I'm very talkative, very confident, and half the time people tell me to shut up because I talk a lot. I'm just basically like a big kid, which is why toy reviews kind of fitted in with me at the time. I did toy reviews collaboration with Designer Friend and Kookyloos. You know, I got sent a lot of PR packages in 2021 all the way up to 2023, and because of the clothes I wore as well, I was very kiddish, and that was the reason why I got picked on a lot. But you know, I didn't care, I stayed along with it, and you know, I was doing what I loved, which is the main thing to do. And it was really fun as well because I actually modelled with a place called Cotton Candy Web, which is my first ever modelling job, which was 2021 all the way up to 2023 until it shut down, unfortunately. And it was really fun because we used to go on these little trips. We went to Manchester twice and we had little parties, little photo shoots, and we had little goodie bags with cotton candy and everything, little snacks for the trips and everything. We had a big party and everything, and you know, it was really fun. I met a lot of people, and a lot of them I still talk to today. It'd be a completely normal day at school. It'd just be a Friday doing my work, and then the next day I'd be in Manchester with my little friends from Cotton Candy Wear. And I feel like younger me was very proud of myself because I always wanted to do modelling and I did it, and I was so pleased with myself. It just seems surreal now how I did modelling and stuff because, you know, that was my dream as a child and I've done it. And then after doing the meetings and stuff and the photo shoots, I posted on my blog, and then I'd head back to school on Monday with not a care in the world, as if it was just a normal weekend. And honestly, I'd never take that time for granted at all. I loved everyone who I met, and like I said, I still do speak to a lot of people today, and I'd do anything to see them again because they were so nice to me, so welcoming, and we're all still friends. So that's about all the positive things. Now I'm going to go on with the more juicier stuff about what happened being a blogger in high school. One classic story that I'm sure everyone will relate to who does blogging, YouTube or anything. It's just a normal day. I was in Spanish class at the time, I was in year 8, and suddenly this kid, he just jumps out of his seat and he just says, "Pippa, do you get paid for doing modelling in these PR packages?" My 12-year-old self was just what's going on here? Disclaimer, I made no money from anything. I did it purely just because I enjoyed it and just for fun, and it was a really positive experience. So no, I did not get paid for doing any of it, but I'm so happy that I was able to do it. And I might add, I think I've already said it, this was in front of the whole class, in front of the teachers as well. What a wild question, to be so comfortable at asking someone. And this was another popular question that popped up for some reason. It was just, will you follow me on your blog? I think another person in my class also did blogging. So, you know, they are pretty successful and I'm really happy that they started to do it. But they just come up to me and just swarm me in class. They're going, will you follow me? Will you follow me? And I'm there going what am I supposed to say? And bearing in mind, these people I had never spoken to in my life. They just came up to me and knew my name through my blog and was just asking me to follow them. And at the time, my account was parent monitored because, you know, that sort of things, some things have to be monitored by my parents, but, you know, and I was there going no, sorry, you know, I don't know you and stuff, just general safety. And like I said, one other person who asked me to follow them, they're actually a really successful blogger now. I'm not sure what they're doing now, I haven't checked them recently, but I know they're doing really well and have a really decent following range, so congratulations to whoever it was. I'm not going to name the name on here, but congratulations to who you are. You're doing so well and I'm proud of you. Here's the most embarrassing story ever of being a blogger in high school. So we were in computing class, like the beginning of the day, the first lesson of the day, and somehow this girl got onto the subject of me doing blogging, you know, like people do. And like, you know, I was too naive to like say anything. I just let her like get on with it and stuff, because, you know, like just let her get on with it, like see what she has to say. And like the teacher in this class, he had no idea what was going on either. Like he didn't know that I did any of this. He didn't know what the students were on about, so, you know, he didn't really know. But not only did they talk about my blog, one of the girls who had Instagram signed into their account on the school laptop got one of my posts up and shared it like to the whiteboard in class in front of the whole class, and I'm just there like going, this is like so embarrassing, like just please don't, like just please take it off. It was like one of my earlier posts, like when I did cotton candy and stuff, like before I did like the whole modelling thing, like before my first photo shoot, and I just looked so terrible and everything. But luckily the teacher was so professional, he took it down when he saw I was getting upset over it and getting embarrassed, and then like the girl got kicked out of the lesson and got a talking to, and she did actually get excluded for that. Like she never came back to the school again because she did get excluded for doing that. So yeah, it wasn't even just to embarrass me either, like she was a genuine bully to me from year 7 all the way up to when I started my blog. She bullied me, she bullied a lot of other people, so I guess that was the breaking point for the school. But it's a cute little positive story to finish the video off. So it was just a regular day in school, and then I get a school email from my head of year saying like, Pippa, I need you at my office like just after lunch, and they'll go, no, like what's happened, like have I done something wrong, like, you know, like what have I done? You know, my heart sank. Like at that time I hated getting into trouble. I was a proper nerd at that point. I hated getting into trouble. I was there going, no, what have I done wrong now, like what's happened? So I was just there walking to the office, and then she says, Pippa, like I've heard you've been nominated for a National Diversity Award. I'm like, yeah, that's correct. She's like, oh, you've been in the Lancashire Telegraph. I'm like, yeah, that's right. And she's like, I want to put you in the school newsletter. Like, how's that? I'm like, oh my gosh, like thank you so much. Like, you know, never been in school's newsletter before, so, you know, it was really fun. I actually forgot about that head of year until today when I was planning this video, so, you know, like she is really lovely. Like obviously there were a few times when I heard stuff, because obviously it's high school and people gossip and spread rumours about me. And trust me, I do have a lot more stories to share about me being a blogger in high school, doing kid content and blogging. Like there is so much more. But that is it for now, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!
Through your wings, I'm gonna smile and you will learn to fly.